to my channel. It's Proud Black Woman, and I'm happy to be back on this channel again. And I know it's just been a day or two since I last posted, but it looks like it's forever because I have so many contents that I want to upload, and there's so many ideas that I have that I totally want to put out there. But so I came back from work, I'm tired, but I thought, you know what, let me give this food for thought. So I was thinking, I wrote something on LinkedIn and it gave me an idea for this video. So I had written on my LinkedIn page that is COVID-19 a blessing in disguise for Black people and people of color. Hold your horses, okay? I'm not trying to say that COVID-19 is a good thing, because obviously it's nothing to make jokes about, because hundreds of people have died. So but listen to the content of what I'm trying to explain. So remember how in my other videos I've addressed the fact that Black people, people of color, we've been toiling, we've been screaming through, like, from our lungs and from our heart for 400 years, and nothing ever got done. People never listened. But because of COVID-19 and the lockdown and everybody having a little bit more time on their hands, watching social media, watching the news and things like that, now they could see the pain of Black people. They could actually, because there's no excuse. You can't say you didn't see it. So one way or the other, COVID-19 has its bad, but it also has its pros, which I feel like this is one of it. People, regardless of all the restrictions and of the lockdown, they've gone out. Even though they're still trying to social distance, and if that's not possible, at least they're wearing nose masks and they're trying to be as far away from each other as possible. But a lot of people, you'll be surprised, all over the world, even though the killing of George Floyd happened in the US, but all over the world, people started to protest. People started to protest because at this point, they've had enough. So I was using an analogy, because when I went back to work on Monday, because my video that I talked about work was on Friday. I went back to work on Monday, and I was touched by the amount of my bosses that came to me saying, you know what, we stand by you. We want to be an ally. How can we help? And they also apologized. Like, even people that never hurt me or never did anything, like, I was surprised, because they came to me one by one saying, you know what, if we've done anything to you in the past that we didn't know, we apologize, and we want to know how to be better. And even a lot of people that never called me my full name before, they started calling me my full name. Is that the cure? No, but it's a start. And I made them know that. I said, you know what? Sometimes that's all you have to do. Acknowledge people's pain. Acknowledge what people are going through. Don't turn a blind eye. I told them that. I said, so if everybody does exactly this, apologize, take responsibility, acknowledge people's pain, acknowledge our struggles, the world would be a better place. And that's just the simple truth. You don't have to do much. You don't have to bring more rules. You don't have to give money. You don't have to do any of that. Just acknowledge our struggles and make adjustments, make amends. Don't let it be all talk, like everybody can talk. Don't let it be all talk. Let us see it in policies. Let us see the change in policies, changing everything, changing the positions. For example, there was one that I heard on my way to work in the car, and I was really touched. There's this station called etalk, and some white guy stepped down and specifically said, I'm stepping down because I believe that people of color need their voices to be represented on the media. So I'm stepping down with the hopes that whoever is going to get that job will be a Black person or a person of color. That touched me. It touched me so, I almost cried. I was driving on my way to work, and I was like, no, this is genuine, because this is not a person, it's not in a position of authority. It's not the president, it's not the prime minister, it's nothing. but he believes that for change to happen, sacrifices have to be made. So he quit his job as the host of etalk, and he said, you know what, I'm quitting my job so that I can give voice to the voiceless. Who are the voiceless? People of color, black people, Aboriginal people. So he believes that if we have support, because the way the social media has portrayed, mass media, whatever media, has portrayed us from time immemorial as being aggressive, crime, illiterate, a lot of things. But if we have enough representation in the media, then our voices will be heard. Now we're going to start changing the mindset of people. So, for example, I made an analogy to one of my friends. I said, you know what? If I'm working at night with a hoodie on my head, looking like I did something shady, and a white person does the same thing, and we're working on the street. This is not even about police now. Forget about police brutality and stuff like that. If another person is coming and they see me, they would cross the road to the other side. Why? It's because of the stereotypes. It's because of the stereotypes that people have heard. Like, it could be a burglar, or it could be a rapist, or it could be this, it could be that. So all these stereotypes, we have to change the mindset of people. We have to make sure that we do our part to change the mindset of people. And not just by that, you as a person of privilege, you as a white person, you are in the position that take it upon yourself to research. Don't just judge people by the color of their skin, like this person might be a thief, or this person might be a rapist, because that's how the portrayal. A lot of people have been sent to the prison because of the color of their skin. When there's a rape and a black person was walking by when the rape happened or the murder happened, they'll be like, oh, I saw a black person. And then they round you up, and from there you go to prison for the rest of your life. Because they'll believe, oh, it wouldn't have been a white person. This level of brutality must have come from the black people. And so that's why I said, I think COVID-19, all these things have gone under the covers for so long, but COVID-19 has led people to reflect. And people can pretend like they can't see. Now they can see that, yes, this is marginalization. This is racism. This is institutional bias. So they can't hide anymore. So now every organization, every people in power, the CEOs of every company, they're coming out, they're talking, they're saying, we're in solidarity with the black people. Things are going to change. And we hope that will change. We hope that post-pandemic, this will change. So that these voices that we're beginning to have will keep enlarging and expanding until there's a complete change in the way people think, in the way we're treated all around the world. I don't want this to be too long, so I feel like this is good enough. But think about it. Comment down below in the comment section if you think that COVID has been a blessing in disguise for people of color. Let me know. And thank you again for watching. Thank you for listening to me rant every single time I post a video. And remember, you're loved. You're valid. Your skin color is valid. Your fears are valid. Everything about you is valid. Don't let nobody bring you down. You're a shooting star. Don't let nobody bring you down. That's the same mindset I have, even though I haven't gotten there yet, but I have a vision that I'm going to get there, and I'm working towards it. Don't just sit down, cry, and be depressed about it. Pick yourself up. Say, I can do it. If you can't say it to anybody, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can do it. I am more than what people think I am. I can do it. And you'll be surprised, giving yourself that motivation every single day, or every time you look at yourself in the mirror, you'll be surprised how you'll be able to achieve greater things that you never thought you could achieve. Don't wait for people to hold your hands. Don't wait for anybody. If people, and black people that are in power right now, or they're in a high position, if they could do it, why not? If white people could do it, why not you? So think about all that until I meet you in my next video to give you more motivational speeches, okay? Be loved and love others. Bye. See you.